Referees gets the game underway, and Ian Potter to receive the ball. Wigan, one of the few sides in modern times not to change the design of the shirt, still the old traditional cherry and white hoops, and Warrington with the blue and primrose hoop. Both sides in a local derby like this very, very keen to get to grips with the game, but I think referee John Smith, he's eager in these early stages to separate them, keep them apart. Let's get the rugby playing. I think that's what will be going through his mind. Kiss. Wigan using the forwards. Early ball, good ball to Kenny, to West. Good movement from this big New Zealand second row, number 11, Graham West. Playing some of his best rugby today this last 2 or 3 months. Wigan on the attack. Forward to Potter. Good tackle from number 6, Ken Kelly. And Andy Gregg. I think we'll see these two Warrington half-backs tackling as much as the forwards. To Ford. It's a long one. Is it accurate? Oh yes, it's a cracker. Excellent kick. Superb kick from youngster Michael Ford, one of the local Wigan lads in the side, just making his way in the game. Referee Jim Smith insistent that the defending side in rugby league make the mark for the scrum, and it's Warrington ball. Wigan already beaten Warrington twice in the league matches this season, but of course, as everybody knows, cup rugby, well, it's vital difference. Gregory. Oh, good strong bullocking run from Bob Jackson. Warrington coach Reg Bowden signed the lad from Fulham. All the way through for Bob Eccles. Little bit of indecision here in the Warrington ranks. I think the strength of this Wigan tackling coming up very, very fierce. Oh, easy ball. But the touch judge is on, obviously. Mr. Unsworth, the touch judge with his yellow flag, seen an off-the-ball incident.
I think you'll find here as they throw the ball back, just watch David Stevenson, the Wigan centre, bang, right round the head, and that was a good decision by the touch judge.
But what's Ken Kelly doing? Well, yes, he's giving Brian Carbot the kick to the ball from where the offence originally took place. And it's a good kick. So Brian Carbot then puts Warrington first time in possession. Oh, there's a gap. Has he got support? Yes, Ken Kelly. No, just hasn't got the legs. And who tackled him? Youngster number 7, Ford again. But a penalty. How many times this season have we seen on the television, on the box, that the referee giving penalty for players lying on at the tackle, and yet players never seem to learn. The Rugby League gave a directive out to referees this season. They informed all the clubs, they informed the Players' Union. There will be no lying on at the tackle, and yet week in and week out we see it. And here's an opportunity for 2 points for Carbon. 35 yards, just to the right of the post. Only just started kicking for the club. 25 goals to his credit. Oh, it's a good one. Yes, it looked to me as if it was veering to the right of the post, but no. First 2 points to Warrington then. 2 points to 0 for Warrington.
This is what the penalty was for. Ken Kelly runs with the ball and he goes down. He's well held down there. It's a very, very good tackling deal. But the penalty's been given for not allowing the man Mick Ford, not allowing Ken Kelly to play the ball.
15 minutes gone, still Warrington with that 2 points to 0 lead. Wigan on the attack. We'll be looking to this man Kenny to be moving the ball to the flanks. Gill, touch. It's nice to see the Wigan side, though, moving the ball to the wings. Far too many teams playing the ball down the middle, but Wigan certainly use these two wings, Henderson Gill and John Ferguson. Scrum now 10 yards from the Warrington line. No, referee Smith not happy with that. Arms spread apart, he wants the packs apart. Well, I think Warrington went down a little too early. Foot up. And forward, quickly taken. Good move by that youngster, Kenny. Oh, he's got space on the outside to Ferguson. Oh, he's dropped it. Oh. Well, I think that could have been a certain try. Everything came from the quick thinking of youngster Ford. He took the tap penalty so quickly.
Well, this is a lovely tap penalty from Ford. A beautiful ball to Kenny, draws all the cover in. And who thinks that Ferguson misses chances like this? I thought the ball was forward, but just look at that. He'd never missed them all season.
But Warrington having difficulty getting out of this 25-yard area. The forwards not making the ground that they should be. 3 tackles there absorbed in the space of 5 yards. Little Gregory scuttering away from half-back, but no way through. Good high, oh, well taken by David Stevenson. Oh, and a good tackle. 20 minutes gone, Warrington still 2-0 in the lead, looking for the first try. Oh, Ferguson! Oh! He takes some holding, this lad. Looks to have lost a boot. He'll be back in action shortly. Wigan on the attack. To Case. To West. Oh, Gregory jumped up at him, but he swatted him off like a fly. Gill. And he still gets it away. To Donlan. To Kenny. To Edwards. Oh, well backed up to Edwards. No. Wigan, though, 8 yards from the Warrington line. Six tackle coming up. It's a high one again. Test for Ford. Oh, Wigan's got it, young Ford. Oh. Well, it was a bit like ring of roses there, Alec.
Yes, and I think the difference is, Ray, why Warrington can't get over their own 25 is the extra poundage in weight. Wigan seem to have a couple of stone heavier in that pack, and they're making it tell.
Yes, a great tradition for packs in Wigan. With, I remember players like Frank Collier and Brian McTeague. Still that tradition being carried on. Tugging again. Back to play the ball. Once the referee is a judge that the tackle has been made, you can't play at the ball. Be interesting to see whether Gregory actually will be fully match fit for this game. He didn't play for his previous club Widnes for many months before this transfer. To Warrow. Moylan. Looking to launch Eccles, but oh, good pass to Paul Ford, linked up very, very well. But oh, and he's going in. Well, there was another ball on the field. I suddenly thought we got the wrong ball, but he's in at the corner. Yes! Oh, yes, a snap try. Mark Foster, quick thinking, quick play the ball, and it's Warrington 6-0. But I wonder whether Wigan, like myself, got mixed up with 2 balls being on the pitch there. There was one on the floor, there was one to hand. But certainly the Warrington side didn't. Mark Foster, he got the ball in his hands and he was over. And what an experience for that youngster.
And I I think this is a very, very good try for Wigan. There you can see the ball on the field. It may have taken him off, but there's a little bit of slack play here as the players carried on. It's a quick play, the ball here, and it's good thinking by young Ford. He sees the blind side wide open, he moves the ball. Ferguson was at fault, and Foster has no problem putting that over.
Yes, it's a long kick for Brian Carbett, but he did kick 7 in the previous round against Sheffield Eagles. One or two Wigan fans trying to put him off, but he's certainly got the height. Oh, and he's got the direction. A magnificent kick from that youngster. Certainly in kicking form, and 8 points to 0 for Warrington. And just look at those Warrington fans, they're delighted. They were underdogs coming into this match.
And this is it again with younger Paul Ford here. As he holds the ball, he just slips it out. And it's a lovely break by Warrington. He knocks it back. Now just watch how quick he plays the ball. This is very important because Ford, who's already been tackled once, he's up behind and supports the man. And as he plays it quick, he sees a big gap on the blind side. Ferguson at fault again, and Foster can't believe his luck.
Warrington already gaining a 4-2 scrum advantage, using the ball to good effect. Wigan's ball. Oh. Edwards. Well, for a little lad there, he took his life into his hands on the blind side of a pack. It's a case. Potter. Ooh, it looked almost interception, but Kenny's done some good from it. David Stevenson. Oh, he's got Donlan with him. Graham West. Is he in? Oh, good backing up. Henderson Gale. Magnificent try. Absolute copybook try about backing up. Forwards and backs combining alike. At 4 for 1 minute, Steve Donlan was on the floor. His ankles were tapped. Along came Graham West, then Henderson Gale, and that was the try.
Well, this is absolute superb football from Wigan. First break, Kenny, a lovely little break. David Stevenson just latches onto the ball, inside to Stevie Donlan, puts the ball inside, Graham West up in support, and who's to follow? Henderson Gill off the win. What a brilliant try.
Yes, a good reply there from Henderson Gill. Now, for normally this should be a comparatively easy kick, but of course Whitfield, the usual kicker, he's been dropped. For David Stevenson, well, he's got it. And I think that will give Stevenson confidence. A lot of talk in midweek about David Stevenson's inability to kick goals, but I remember him kicking goals for his school, Arnold's school at Blackpool, and he was a good kicker then. Danny Campbell, this big Maori forward, now thankfully recovered from a broken ankle, looks to be limbering up to come on. West. 3 minutes to go in this half, still Warrington clinging to that 2-point lead, 8 points to 6. Donlan, oh, nice dummy, but well taken. What a fine game is Steve Donlan having. When he comes in, he shows some nice touches, classy footballer. But a scrum down. Good tackle from Brian Carbett. Read the situation well, didn't take the dummy. Straight out. Penalty to Wigan. Feeding. Andy Gregory doesn't like it, he's having a word with the referee. Get back, Andy. Forward, Case. Wigan looking to take this lead, 2 minutes to half-time. Hoping to snatch this lead off Warrington for the half. Oh, good ball to West. And a penalty, yes, rightly so. Bob Jackson holding on to his legs. Now it'll be interesting to see whether Stevenson has confidence in himself to go for goal. And he is.
I think Warrington again here a little bit unlucky. This fellow who takes the ball, Graham West, he's 6'3". Now just watch him. The lad's not holding on, but just watch his kicking. He's kicking all the time, and who'd get away from that?
Well, I think he was kicking, Alec, because, you know, I think he was holding him there. But whatever it is, there's a possibility of 2 points. It's directly in front of the posts. He's already kicked one to his credit, so he should have the confidence from that. And can we win at level scores? Yes, it's a good one. Good kick. Confident David Stevenson. Hadn't kicked a goal before this season, but he's put fresh heart into those Wigan fans. 8 points each. So Warrington had an 8-0 lead, now seen it whittled away. Kiss. 40 minutes up, into injury time now in the first half. Kiss plays the ball to himself. Here's the hooter. And it's there. Touch judge Mr. Unsworth running on the field to indicate that the hooter had gone. Pat on the back for Jim Smith. And what a fine game the referee has had. I think all credit to him at 8. For the second half, Warrington 8, Wigan 8. I'm sure Warrington will be looking to close down this man, Brett Kenny. He's had far too much room in the first half. The gaps are coming on the outside, and I think he's got the pace to cause trouble.
Yes, he has, Ray. And in the first 20 minutes, Warrington started picking him up. But in the second 20, he was drifting out wide and putting the Wigan three-quarters in motion. And I think this is going to be the problem. They must pick him up.
No changes to either side, still only the one substitute. Danny Campbell coming on for second row, Sean waiting for Wigan. And there is Danny Campbell, number 15, into the tackle. Gregory. And I think the Warrington halfbacks, Gregory and Kelly, surely must have said at half-time to the forwards, you must come running onto the ball, you must come from depth to these short passes. Oh, well, where did he come from? But suddenly, Ken Kelly came out of the blue, he appeared from nowhere, and they've got the ball. And the sixth tackle.
I think the reason, Ray, was that it hit a Warrington player as he's chipped it.
I get the feeling that if Wigan are going to score, it's going to be on these wings again, Alec.
Yes, and I get the feeling, Ray, that they look a very, very fit side. The supporting the men where Warrington are going in ones and twos, and every time there's a break, there's 3 or 4 Wigan players up very quickly.
Forward, Kenny. Oh, good ball to West. Kenny again, good pick-up. Oh, this is good rugby. This is the man making Wigan tick now. Number 6, Parramatta, Sydney, Australia, Brett Kenny. And a penalty. Again for holding on the ground. These players never seem to learn. And I don't think Andy Gregory or Ken Kelly protesting will do any good.
Well, I don't think Mr. Smith is endearing himself to Warrington, and as Kenny holds the ball here, he holds it. Now he's tackled by young Corbett and Gregory, and he holds him down again. You can see him tussling with his head. He's saying, let me get up and play the ball, please.
So 10 minutes gone in the second half. A vital shot for Stevenson, and all the pressure suddenly put on this lad. Seems amazing that Wigan should be experimenting with a goal kick and a cup tie when we think of the phenomenal goal kickers in the past Wigan have had pre-war, like the legendary Jim Sullivan, and in my day in the 50s and 60s Freddie Griffiths from South Africa, and now the pressure on a lad who's only kicked 2. But there's his third, he's equal to the pressure. He puts Wigan in the lead, 10 points to 8. And all credit to Stevenson. And a tremendous fight back from Wigan when we think that they went behind 8 points to 0 and have come back now 10-8. Case. This Warrington tackling, number 13, Carl Webb, still as strong as ever. Danny Campbell. Likes to rough and tumble, does this Maori from New Zealand, number 15 substitute for Wigan. Oh, good ball, Kenny again. Stevenson, Ferguson, this is good rugby, he's got space. Oh, 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 oh. Well, Andy Gregory. A sending off offence there, I think. A punch went in. I don't know how he can protest, Alec. His little grin on his face, he knew what he did. But it puts Wigan back on the attack.
Well, I think young Gregory can say himself very lucky with this. I think Charlie Magri would have been proud of this. Just watch this. And he has another go here. Wow!
Well, he's put Wigan on the attack. Danny Campbell now. And very often, if you're a player, it's incidents like that that really set you going. West, oh, good ball from Graham West. Potter, he's got Kenny with him. Oh, he's over! Yes! Magnificent sleight of hand. That ball truly came from Graham West, showing the value of all 6'5" of Graham West's frame. Slipped it round the man, and there was Brett Kenny to take it, almost one-handed. And 6 points in the lead now, 14-8 to Wigan.
Well, this is a good rugby again from Wigan. Move the ball along the line. A lovely ball from Neil Corney to young Ian Potter. Gets the ball, out tackle, slips it out to Graham West, who still goes down, and Brett Kenny puts it over.
Yes, good backing up from this lad. To me, emerging as a candidate for the man of the match, Brett Kenny. He cost a lot of money from Wigan when they bought him, but he's certainly pleased the Wigan fans. David Stevenson, from having kicked no goals prior this season, 100% record in this match with 3 to his credit. And there's the 4th. Well, what an exhibition of goal kicking from Stevenson. Coaches Colin Clark and Alan McInnes said it was a gamble for Wigan, but the gamble's paying off.
This is very, very good football from Wigan. Move the ball out quickly. Michael Ford, Ian Potter and Graham West. A lovely ball to Graham West, to Ian Potter. Brett Kenny is about one-handed and just reaches over.
Gregory looking for support. Forwards, they're a little bit too flat. If you're a forward, it's better to come later than too early. Well, referee Jim Smith was on the spot, but Mr. Simpson with the red flag. I think he saw Gregory do something. I think he kicked out. Well, is he sending him off? He's stopping play. He hasn't really given a signal whether he's sending him off, whether it's a sin bin. The signal he gave was for the 2 timekeepers to stop the play. Gregory looks to be staying on.
Well, this is a very, very funny incident here, because West and young Gregory, who's under there, does he kick him here? It looks as though he's kicked him in the face. This could be a bit of the old soldier, because he didn't seem to me as though to catch him with anything, and this could be a penalty gotten by going down on the park.
It's 35 yards, but he is in front of the posts. A kick that could take the match out of Warrington's grasp, and it's there. 5 goals, 5 kicks for Stevenson. And how that gamble for Wigan's paying off. 18 points to 8. Gregory, oh, well done by Gregory, but he's lost it. A good attempt from Gregory, a good little short kick, looking to get the ball. Didn't get it, but he's got it back. Well, I think somebody is playing the old soldier there. Get up, says Jim Smith. Oh, I think they'll leave Kiss on the floor. He'll get up shortly. Warrington then just edging into that 25. Oh, good crunching tackle there from Ian Potter. This number 13 impressing me this season. He looks a candidate for a Great Britain squad. Kelly, Eccles. Warrington desperate for a score, Alec.
Yes, and they need it very quickly, Ray, because they're really lacking in ideas, because Wigan are going to come stronger and stronger as this game goes on.
Steve Donlan. Forward, Wigan still looking to open this ball out in the 25. Stevenson, he's got 2-1 here, he's got Ferguson outside him. Oh, here's a good run. Oh, just look at this for the speed of the man. Is he going to go all the way? He is. Oh, magnificent try. Oh, credit to Wigan. They opened that ball out inside their own 25. Kenny took the ball, fed it out to Ferguson. And what a way for John Ferguson to celebrate his departure back to Australia tomorrow. 22-8 to Wigan. Magnificent lad. Tremendous style, tremendous pace. And the swerve on the outside took him well away from the Warrington cover. And how he's become a hero to the Wigan fans. Taking his time now, Stevenson. He looks confident. And he is confident. 6 goals to David Stevenson.
Well, this has got to be rugby at its very, very best. This is absolute brilliant. Kenny, Stevenson, Ferguson to receive the ball. It's no wonder they don't want this fella to go home. Just watch him. This is absolutely magnificent. This has got to be a contender, if not the try of the season. Just watch him go. Watch the determination. Look at Kenny at the side of him. Go on, my son. And he's not half going. He's going, and he's got it.
Oh. To Kelly. Eccles looking for the break. Not really had one of his typical storming clear runs, this man Bob Eccles. Gregory, Yunin, Jackson, here's a chance, John Bevan. No. And it's surprising that in this second half Warrington have had all the pressure, yet they haven't scored. Kelly. Eccles. Oh, here's a gap, and he's over. Well, that's the danger. Bob Eccles tried, but with 7 minutes to go, Warrington must ask themselves, is that gap too far? But that's the danger we were talking about. This big man, Bob Eccles, 14 tries to his credit already this season. That's his 15th. Whether it's too late or not.
Well, this is the first time Bob Eccles, big Bob Eccles, first time in the game. This is where he's good, this is where he's strong. Just watch what he does to Sean Edwards. Great Britain fullback, current Great Britain fullback. Makes it look easy, doesn't he?
Carbert. Straightforward kick. And it is. So 24-14 now in Wigan's favour, And the question is here, have Warrington got time to pull back? They need to score twice, but it can be done. Six minutes left then of this second round Challenge Cup. Wigan holding on to the 10 points lead. Jackson. To Gregory. I think this is the man who can snatch this cup tie out of the bag if anyone's going to do. Here he is again. But this tackling from Wigan's been very solid. It's been very sure. Just that one slip up from Eccles. Oh, that was a good ball, but not taken. A friendly pat on the head there for Mark Foster from David Stevenson. No malice. Wigan's ball. Kenny. Oh, good break. Look for the inside. 5 minutes left. Wigan still 10 points to the good. 24-14 for Wigan, and looking for more points. Forward. Oops. Well, that's what Jimmy Hill calls passing into space. Scrum down. Gregory to put the ball. Oh, well, a penalty. Penalty. Brett Kenny throwing the ball back, and I think he's quite content. Just been awarded the man of the match, and how well he's played. He's made tries, and he scored a try. 4 minutes left. Warrington, a last attack. Tony Worrell.
I think right now, have Warrington got anything in reserve, really, because Wigan looked so much on top. They're tackling well, they're covering well, and this little man here who's played his heart out, has really played Wigan on his own.
Yes, he hasn't quite had the support, I think. The forwards have not had the pace to run off him. We've only seen Bob Eccles on one occasion, haven't we?
Yes, we have, and that is the difference between the two sides. One's a very experienced side, and the other is just building a side.
Jackson. Gregory. Wigan absorbing the pressure. I think they know they're a very professional side. 3 minutes left. And touch. Wigan, well, I was just going to say Wigan's Michael Foot to put the ball in, but he doesn't get the chance. Not packing. Referee Smith saying that Nicky Kiss, the hooker, not packing straight. Now, Warrington, desperation. Can they do something? 5 tackles to go. I think this Wigan side are too quick in the tackle. They're up too fast. Gregory. Oof. That's what we were talking about. Speed into the tackle. Neil Courtney driving into Jackson there. 2 minutes left. Warrington must get a try here. 2 tackles to go. Still trailing by 10 points. 24-14 to Wigan. And the 6th tackle. Well, if ever we're required an up and under, this is it. There's always an element of luck in a cup tie. Oh. And there's your luck. Danny Campbell strolling back, falls on the ball. And Ferguson again. He's like a whippet, this lad, Ali, isn't he?
I think, Ray, they've just presented him on Wednesday with a carriage clock. If he keeps on playing like he is, they'll give him the town hall clock.
To forward, Campbell. Wigan now, confidence, minutes ago, looking to put the ball deep into that Warrington half, and they do. This is where Wigan will want to finish the game, in the half. They know Warrington have got too much work on to do anything from there. Good tactics from youngster Sean Edwards, celebrating his selection for Great Britain against France on Friday night at Headingley. Andy Gregory still chatting, still chirping. He loves the game. Telling the referee now where he wants to scrum. Amazing how good scrum halves control referees, Alec. You did a bit of that, I think.
Yes, you've got to learn your trade, and this fella is one who's learned it very well. He's a very good player, not on this occasion.
Oh, Henderson Gill. Oh, yes, but well picked up. Good backing up by Ford to Ferguson. Is he going to celebrate his return? Oh! In at the corner. Well, this man, John Ferguson, goes back to Australia tomorrow. Wigan tried to tempt him to stay, but he's under contract to Eastern Suburbs. But I'm very sure if we see Wigan at Wembley, they'll fly him home for the weekend. And it's a penalty against David Stevenson, I think. Stevenson disputed the decision. He didn't like the decision. But that's it. Full-time, Wigan, 24-14. And it was the back play, I think, that did it. And especially from this man, number 2, John Ferguson. His teammates are lifting him up in the air. Returns to Sydney tomorrow. It was his try, Brett Kenny's try, and Henderson Gill. That put them in the lead. I'm sure if Wigan get to Wembley, they'll need this man.
Yes, and rightly so, and how much they're going to miss him. And I'm sure now that Wigan must be strong contenders to go to Wembley. Deserve to win the game today, and it's been a great match.
And I'm